FlexClad, the ultimate HVAC duct and pipe sealing system. Manufactured by MFM Building Products, FlexClad is a self-adhering jacketing system that efficiently waterproofs these critical components from the harshest of elements, including sun, sleet, rain, wind, and snow. Designed to be left exposed to the elements, FlexClad is a sheet-type protective membrane that not only preserves the integrity of the thermal insulation, but provides significant utility savings. Proper installation is the key to providing the highest level of waterproofing protection. In this video, we will demonstrate the techniques needed for a correct installation. This project is starting with the installation of the mechanical insulation with a foil facer. FlexClad can be installed directly to the ductwork or piping, or over insulation such as polyiso, fiberglass, EPS, or extruded polystyrene board. Each type needs a foil or film facer for proper adhesion. Once the insulation is installed, start installing FlexClad at the lowest point of the ductwork. Start by measuring the width of the duct. Then add 6 inches to give you a 3-inch overlap on each side. Simply roll out the FlexClad membrane, measure, and cut to length using a sharp utility knife. Remove the release liner, or half of the release liner, depending on the manageability of the membrane size. Carefully press FlexClad into place. Use your hand to smooth the membrane. Miter cuts may be needed depending on the duct configuration. Finish by rolling the entire surface with a hand roller, paying special attention to all overlaps. Next, install the 2 side pieces of FlexClad, always making sure of including a minimum of a 3-inch overlap on each side. To complete this section, install the final piece of FlexClad to the face of the ductwork. On curved surfaces, you will need to miter cut the membrane for the best possible contact to the insulation surface. This also helps to eliminate any gaps where water can enter. Always hand roll these cuts. On the long run of ductwork, start with the bottom piece first. Here, a 6-inch overlap is needed on each side. Side pieces start flush with the bottom of the insulation and overlap 3 inches onto the top surface. And finally, the top piece of FlexClad must also overlap 3 inches onto each side. Continue this process for the balance of the ductwork. It will be necessary to cut the membrane at the support pedestals. These cuts can be sealed with an MFM-approved sealant to avoid water penetration. Always roll the membrane into place as you move from section to section, paying special attention to all overlaps. Several installation items need addressed when considering the underside of the ductwork. Due to the weight of the material, MFM recommends the use of stick or weld pins on ductwork over 24 inches. These should be placed every 12 inches on center. Cut 3-inch squares of FlexClad to cover the heads of each pin to avoid water penetration. Be sure to hand roll each square into place. The next step is critical. Since ductwork is prone to leak air at the joints, a duct or roof soffit vent needs to be installed at each duct joint. Simply remove a portion of FlexClad and insulation and inset the vent. The vent can be caulked for additional protection. And that completes a proper installation for this ductwork section. For piping applications, install the insulation such as Armaflex per the manufacturer's recommendation. This is a key point. Start installing FlexClad at roughly the 2 o'clock position. Wrap the membrane clockwise around the pipe and terminate at 3 o'clock. Make sure that there is a 3-inch overlap, so you may need to adjust the starting position of the membrane in order to ensure a 3-inch overlap and terminate at 3 o'clock. Continue installing FlexClad in sections, making sure to overlap each section by at least 3 inches. Roll the entire membrane to ensure maximum contact of FlexClad to the insulation. Side laps can be caulked using an MFM-approved caulk or sealant. And this project is a wrap. No need for any special adhesives, coatings, or equipment to complete the job. Please visit the FlexClad website at www.flexclad.com to download our FlexClad overview guide, technical data sheets, technical bulletins, and more. Or you may call 1-800-882-7663 to speak to a representative. MFM Building Products, a leader in the waterproofing industry since 1961.